Okay, everybody, today I want to share with you what you need to do for today's assignment. So, first of all, I want you to think about what you know about the setting of a story. What do you know about the setting of the story? Well, you should know that it is the time and place where a story happens. Okay? So the first thing that you need to do is on the story that we've been reading, The Crow and the Pitcher. I want you to take your pencil and I want you to go underline the things that give you clues about the setting of that story. I'm going to do an example of The Ant and the Dove, the story we read last time, just to kind of give you a hint about how you need to do our new story. So, on The Ant and the Dove, in the first sentence, it says, "A thirsty ant crawled to the edge of the river to quench its thirst. I would take my pencil and I would underline edge of the river because that tells me the place where they are. I would continue on. It says, the rapidly moving stream. I would underline that because that also gives us clues about where the story is. They're not in a city, they must be out in nature somewhere. So the rapidly moving stream snatched the ant as it rushed by and almost drowned it. A white dove sitting on a tree plucked a leaf and let it fall into the stream close to him. So in this next sentence, the clues of the setting are that there's a tree. The tree had a leaf that could be plucked. And then again, there's mention of that stream. So once again, there are clues that this takes place out in nature. Continuing on, it says the ant climbed on the leaf and floated to safety on the bank of the river. So clues that let us know about the place where they are in this sentence are that there's a leaf and the ant goes to the bank of the river. Okay? Not long after this event, a hunter came and stood under the same tree from which the dove had watched the struggling ant. So the clues of the setting in this sentence would be that we have that tree. It's the same tree, okay? The hunter sighted the dove and drew his bow to pierce his target. There's really nothing there that indicates where or the time that this story is, so there's nothing I would underline in that sentence. Continuing on, it says, the ant, perceiving his plan, stung him on the foot. The hunter cried out in pain and dropped his bow. The noise made the dove fly away. I think here maybe we could underline noise because that kind of lets us know about the place. There was a noise there, okay? So that is your first job. I want you to, and let me get our story pulled up. Okay, I want you to take our story and I want you to take your pencil and I want you to read through and underline details that tell us about the setting, okay? And I'll give you a hint. You aren't going to find as many in this story as we just saw in The Ant and the Dove. Now, after you do that, there's some questions that I want you to answer, okay? Those questions you will find on our Schoology page. And it asks you to, on a clean sheet of notebook paper, so after you have determined what the setting is of the story, I want you to create a new setting. So something that doesn't actually happen in the story, you are creating it. Create a new place, a new time for this story to happen. You're going to draw a picture of that on your clean sheet of paper, and then on the back side of that clean sheet of paper, I want you to make sure that you describe in complete sentences how your new setting that you created impacted the story, okay? So those are your directions. I can't wait to see your work.